Good evening. My name is Niger Chambers. I'm from Big Gold Belt Media. Gabrielle and Ali, it's a pleasure to talk to you both today as we
Hey,
get ready
Nigeria, how are
for.
you?
I'm well. I'm well. We're ramping up for season two of the Big Door Prize coming back to Apple TV Plus April 24th. Let's get right into it because when it comes down to Hannah and Cass, they're very two complex characters. One, Hannah, and you can almost go as far as saying childhood trauma, but
Mhm.
also been somebody who has been avoiding the Morpho. And then with Cass is dealing with a lot this season with Dusty, with her daughter, with her mother. There's just a lot on the table both of you two's characters. Now, I said all of that. How would you two both assess the arcs for your respective characters this season and what the fans can expect?
Well, I think what fans can expect for one is season two picks up literally where we left off. I feel like we didn't have a choice. It's like we left on this big cliffhanger on this one's back, and like, what is what? And the machine telling us, asking us if we're ready for the next stage. So season two basically dives into figuring out what that next stage is for all of the characters. So we all kind of go through our own little quirky, funny, sad, gigantic changes and discovering how we get to that next stage, and something slightly different from season one where the machine just provided a card that told us our potential. Season two, we get to actually see visions in the machine. So that adds a whole new level of mystery and question marks and the whole gamut of juggling what it all means in your life. So I think fans are going to definitely be on a ride.
Yeah. Anything want to add there, Allie?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that happens in season two. I feel like it just ramps up the comedy, the emotion, the trauma, like Hana's traumatic kind of backstory. We learn a little more, and yeah, I think what's really fun is just to see the connection that Hana gets to make with Gabby's character Cass, and that to me was so unexpected when they said that we were gonna become friends. I was like, that took me by surprise, but it makes so much sense because I do feel
Yeah.
like we are the yin and yang to each other, but at the same time, there's so many similarities that I think in another life without a Morpho, we would have never found each other or be friends. But I love that
Yeah.
the show brought us our characters together.
Same here as a fan. You have some great moments this season. Um, from watching the season, as you mentioned, a comedy, but also really taps into a lot of things as the fans we can relate to. I'm wondering because I feel like this is a complex question and probably something you may have thought about, but really haven't landed on the answer is, have you all ever thought about if there was something in life that sort of represented the Morpho, and if there was something, what would your card say, and what might your vision be?
Woo, the three-part question.
Well, one part of that I think is what would represent Morpho in real life, in our real time. You look at social media, you look at our phones, like it
Mm.
is opening a Pandora box every time you get on that thing, right? So it's really like how much you allow your mind to warp in down that path, and I feel like we're all followers in a sense. That's why social media is able to thrive, that we
Yeah.
follow the pattern, the movement, whatever's going on. So once one or two people in Deerfield started messing with that machine, then it kind of just caught on like wildfire. Now this entire town is going through this existential crisis in season one. It continues in season two where people are on a deeper path. But I think that is, as a society, it kind of likens itself to, and I don't know, maybe because I read the script during the pandemic, but how
Mhm.
collectively as a group of people, in that it's rare that that many people are going through the same experience at the same.
Mm,
So I think for me, there's a parallel into how what that machine could represent in real life, not literally as far as you're getting of life potential, but we look on social media all the time and we're inspired or we're depressed by or we're, motivated or
Mhm.
not, by
mm.
seeing what our potentials could be in other people. And I don't know, I think there's some kind of parallel in that too. Maybe that's why there's this connection to the show that fans have and aren't really connecting the dots why, but I think that's kind of there.
Yeah. No, to build on what you're saying, the pandemic made me question everything. And the timing of it was interesting because I was auditioning for this show right in the middle of the pandemic. And so a lot of the stuff I was reading was stuff I was already questioning. And I feel society has changed so much of we're all now collectively questioning, what are we doing? What is the hustle for? Like, why are we doing this? Do I even love it? What are my priorities? And so I feel this show is such an amazing kind of post-pandemic pandemic, self-reflection, but also just a collective reflection of where we're at.
No, they're of the time.
Yeah.
And so those are amazing answers, and wish we had more time. But in the meantime, Gabby and Allie, thank you so much for the time today. And the Big Door Prize returns back for season 2 on Apple TV Plus, April 24th. You have a good day, okay?
Yes,
Bye.
with 3 episodes, Nigeria. So have fun, guys.
Yes.